my loves, welcome back to another video. If you guys don't know me, hi, Cranen here. It's week 4. Week 4 is the hardest and most exhausting, most fatigued week. So I kind of just wanted to come and do a full day, but make it 5 weeks out from nationals. I am a power lifter, professional, if you will, one of the best, if you will, toot my own horn. Toot. I ran track in college. I ran at the University of Kansas. My whole dream was to become a D1 athlete and be one of the best. In college, I was not one of the best. I was pretty damn good, but not one of the best. I found powerlifting. I can say, it's so crazy too, because I'm always just like, let me play it humble, like, you know, I'm pretty good. But I started the sport about 2 years ago, and I'm third strongest 76 kg in the world. And I've been doing it for 2 years. So I did nationals last year, and I'm doing nationals again April 5th. So I kind of just wanted to just talk a little bit about what I'm going through right now, just because I am emotional, and when you're closer to about 5 weeks out, I tend to get like this. So if a tear or two drops, like, don't worry about me, I'll be fine. But yeah, I just kind of want to just talk to you guys about the reality of being a powerlifter, but also I am a fitness influencer as well. So I do a lot of power building. I like to teach women and men, they're willing to listen. I just love being in the gym. I love being strong. I love fitness and stuff. This is a whole topic for a different day. The whole point of this video is to kind of just like talk about the reality of being an athlete in this space, in the fitness industry space, because you see a lot of bodybuilders talking about, oh, like how prep is and meal prepping and, you know, cutting and bulking and all that stuff. So I kind of wanted to just get on here and talk about powerlifting just a little bit. As of right now, I have squats, because I've talked a little bit on my Instagram. I am dealing with an injury. For you guys that already know me, I came back from a Achilles tear. Well, it's been almost 3 years now, if not 3 years. The doctor said I would never be as strong as I was, blah, blah, blah. Again, another topic, another sit down topic for a different day, and kind of like how I came back from that. But right now I'm just emotional, just because I'm so tired. To be at this high level of my sport, but also balancing being a fitness influencer and showing up for my community, showing up for women, showing up for, you know, the sponsors that I'm with is a lot. It's a lot of, takes a toll on myself. Sometimes it even takes a toll on people around me. So I've been trying to balance everything, but today I'm just like not feeling it. The fact that I even got ready and I was like, you know what, I want to shoot this video is a big deal for me, because it's when I don't feel like talking, I don't feel like filming, I don't feel like working. The only thing that I can do is train. So the injury that I'm currently dealing with is my hip flexor is starting to tear away from the bone on my right side of my hip. So it has been a painful recovery for the last few months now. It's been really hard. First of all, at my first Worlds last year, I squatted 485 pounds, which was the #1 squat in the world that year at Worlds. I got a gold medal for that. I was so proud of that. And the reason why I was so proud of it, because when you tear your Achilles, here's your foot, leg, foot, this is your Achilles. When you squat down, it stretches. Actually, that's not a good representation, ignore me, but when you squat down, your Achilles bends forward. Out of squat, bench, and deadlift, your Achilles is most affected on your squat. I was not able, the most I could squat was literally this. I couldn't squat for months and months and months. And squat and my deadlift were one of my best movements at the time. So I'm literally getting emotional just thinking about it, because the fact that I even came back from that and what I went through to come back from that, the fact that I came back from that and what I went through mentally, physically, everything, from not being able to walk and coming back and winning #1 squat in the world, like that in itself was a lot. And I was so strong, like God made me so much stronger for going through that and like coming back from that. And then coming into nationals where I'm finally feeling confident, I'm like, you know, maybe I am meant to do this. And to have another injury right before one of the, technically out of this year, my career hasn't been long, but the fact that this is one of the most important years of my career, I would say, because obviously it hasn't been a long career yet. And I'm going into it not feeling confident on my squat has been so detrimental to my mental. But I feel like because I came from that Achilles injury, it's made me so much stronger to deal with something like this again. And I'm sure this won't be the last. At the end of the day, in life, you're gonna go through a lot, especially in lifting, whether you're a powerlifter or a bodybuilder, you just lift for fun, you do live, whatever it is. Once you fall in love with what you do and it's taken from you, it's really, really hard. And it's been so hard for me because I wanna show up for women, I wanna show up for my community, and I wanna go on that stage and be like, this is what happens when you put your mind to it. This is what happens when you don't give up. This is what happens when you trust in God. This is what happens when you believe in yourself. And I'm just like, not freaking out, but balancing my emotions while I'm still trying to grow my social platforms and show up and do this stuff and try new things and be happy and be myself and show up for my partner and all this stuff. So it's been so freaking hard dealing with this right now, but we're here. This is what it is. These are the cards I'm dealt. So here we are. I do believe that God put me through what I went through with my torn Achilles a few years ago to set me up for what is to come in the future and to be able to still get through and push through these life hurdles. So I'm not ready to give up. I'm not ready to quit. It is what it is. At this point, you can just do what you can do. So I'm slowly gaining my strength back, and it has hurt my confidence a little bit, but it is what it is. We're here. And also too, I'm learning not to wrap my worth into my sport. I've done it before, and I know a lot of you guys are probably hearing this and you can relate. This, again, another topic for another day. I do want to sit down and talk about this because a lot of people, athletes or people in their careers, they will wrap their purpose and their worth into whatever they're doing and whatever that goal is. I wrap my purpose and my worth into track and field. I was running track since I was 7 years old. My father played in the NFL and he pushed me to be an athlete. I went into college with knowing and thinking, this is all I have, this is why I'm here. That was not why I was there. And after track was gone, my worth went with it. I was depressed. Years later, I was still going through finding my purpose. I also tied my worth into powerlifting when I first started. I had a big chip on my shoulder and I was depressed after my first regionals. I won, it was great, and I was depressed. Also known as like the post-meet blues. And I had to refine my purpose. And I do know now that one, I'm attaching myself to the journey of what I'm doing. All the hurdles that I'm going through to make me spiritually stronger, mentally stronger, and also the connection I'm making with my community, with people that are maybe going through what I'm going through and inspiring others on the way. That is my purpose right now. I am not concerned with the outcome because that is something I cannot control. I cannot control my injury, as much as I wish I could. I cannot control the outcome of nationals, world games, whatever meet I'm doing. I cannot control the outcome of those. So what I can control is my day-to-day and what I'm doing and the amount of work that I'm putting into my sport, myself, my community, and my career. And today is one of those days where I do not want to squat. One, because I know that I am dealing with an injury, but I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from traveling, I'm exhausted from working, physically, mentally exhausted. But we are here, and right now, my goals have to outweigh my feelings, and I have come to a good place in my life where they finally do. A lot of times, when I wasn't spiritually strong, my feelings outweighed my goals. That has a lot to do with why I was struggling so much in college, why I struggled so much in high school, and why I struggled so much in my early 20s. Everything that I went through, I would not change because it made me able to navigate my success now with those same hurdles. So, trust God's timing. My body is super fatigued. My back is killing me. I'm very sore. It's week 4. If you guys don't know what that means, week 4 of there's 4 weeks in a powerlifting program. Week 4 is the hardest and most exhausting, most fatigued week on the program. Then you start all the way over back to another program, week 1. Then you go into 2, 3, and 4 again. So block, it's a whole block. And week 1 would be a deload. So next week I would have a deload, but we're gonna see what today instills for us. I am headed to go train. We got this. And then a lot of people was like, oh girl, it's just the bar. This is why it is just the bar. Even on the days that it doesn't feel like it's the bar, it's just the fucking bar, okay? That's all it is, and that's why I tell myself this, because I do not have time to get caught up in how many red plates are on that bar, how much I don't feel great. All I can think is that, baby, work needs to get done, okay? can't complain that your plate is full when your goal was to eat. And that's what this is. This is me compartmentalizing, but I wanted to come and talk to you guys while in the moment of me feeling this. Just because sometimes it's harder for me to talk about it when I'm not emotionally feeling it. And I felt like this was a good time to do it, and kind of like also the feelings that I've been feeling, like even getting ready, I'm like tearing up and stuff like that. 'Cause I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this, but we have to, we must. And yeah, it just is what it is. I wish I could be like, oh, hey y'all, what's good? And like all lit and shit, but that's not what this is. This is a realistic, how I feel, what it is. And to be honest with you, I didn't even want to get ready. I got ready because I do believe in look good, look good, feel good. On days I do be looking good, not feeling good, and I do be looking crappy and still be feeling good and the way be moving good. So, you know, obviously it's not 100% set, but I had a big breakfast, so I'm not gonna eat again because I'm honestly not hungry. I had an orange, 2 eggs, a bagel, yogurt with almond and granola. So decent breakfast. I had an energy drink, and I'm about to make my pre real quick, take some breaths, go drive my car. The sun is finally shining, and just we're gonna get to work. We're gonna warm up really well, so we're not feeling too much. Last week, Tuesday, I squatted 463. That was the most I've squatted since I've been injured. So I'm happy about that. Today it's supposed to be around 475. 475 solid fucking pounds. But, like I said, I'm not going to get attached to the outcome that I want, because you cannot get attached to things when there's other variables that play into it. Having that champion mentality, that, you know, hard worker, you're gonna do what needs to be done and all that stuff, but you can't beat yourself up and drag yourself through the mud when there's other variables involved and when you cannot control the outcome. All you can do is all you can do. And today, all I can do is what's gonna show up today, and I'm saying this now. Watch me be like, bro, bitch, you got shit. Hey, you just supposed to squat this. You created a motherfucking worker, baby. This is me holding myself accountable. Right here. This is me holding myself accountable. So, that's what this is. So I'm gonna brighten my mood. We're gonna breathe. We're gonna thank God for one. We're gonna thank God that one, you can walk, because you know what it feels like not to be able to walk. 2, baby, at the end of the day, there's people that wish they could squat as much as you do. There's people that wish they could walk. There's people that wish they could walk up out of their hospital bed, okay? There's people that wish they even had the free time to be like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the gym in the middle of the day. So let's be thankful for what we can do and stop dwelling on what we can't do. That's what we're gonna do today. Okay, words of affirmation. We're gonna pray, we're gonna talk to God, and we're gonna be thankful. Because life is good. No matter of all the negative shit going on, life is good, baby. If you are breathing, if you can see, if you can walk, if you have a car, if you have a roof over your head and food to eat, you are blessed. Life is good. Dump this into this, because it's already here. It's what it is. It's what it is. Actually, no, yeah. This is the pre that I'm using today. My protein, co-creatine, love her down bad. And then this is my creatine, my protein, co-creatine. Go get you some. Let's get to it.
Yeah. Energy's here, you're not ready for the wham. Energy's raw, I've never been glam. Energy sure like bars will land, like a missile straight to the plan. Energy's more than everything, man. Energy's mad, don't mess with the ram. Certain things in life gotta overstand. That's disappointing, don't do this, man. With your energy, yeah, can't do this, man. Energy's here like a sizzling pan. 4 meetings already is urgent, fam. If the energy's right, we can do this, man. If the energy's right, we can do this, man. Energy one. To the energy one. To the energy one. To the energy. 2 bars, flows too fast. 2 constellation and stars. 2 laughs, 2 hearts. Out of this world and straight off the Mars. Said 2 bars, flows too fast. 2 constellation and stars. 2 laughs, 2 hearts. Out of this world and straight off the Mars. When the energy's right, I follow the path. Gotta know yourself, there's no one to ask. No one to turn to, take off your mask. Don't worry, there's no test to pass. Just live, stop taking this one.
double or nothing. You ain't getting money, the nigga you bugging. Damn ass fat, you know I'ma hug it. Lows by the truck, fuck up the budget. Cashing it in, damn I'm a bucket. OD, you know I overdoes it. If it ain't moolah, we cannot discuss it. Her name ain't Erica, she finna bust it. Her name ain't Megan, but yeah, she a stallion. The way that we dressin' ran out of Italian. New chain bustin', beat the medallion. Pour your own troubles out by the gallon.
Okay, so we just got back from the gym. I had a pretty good and also very informative workout today. It was a lot. It was a lot on my mental. It was a lot on my spiritual level as well. I'm not joking. It was a lot. Like, because of like what I've been going through, I've been battling my mind a lot lately with like what I'm capable of, but also like knowing I'm strong, but still trying to protect my injury, but not to baby it, because you still have to push a little bit and know when to push and know when to like take a step back, and just also know the difference between being hurt and hurting. So just a little up and down today. My coach told me to stop at 463. He was like, you're good. Like, you know, today was a win, but today I needed that 474. It looked phenomenal. I had a lot of troubles on back downs, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I rarely am one to give up, but as you saw, like I tried 418 by 7. I had 7 of those, couldn't get it. Then I tried 396 for 7, couldn't get it. Mind you, these are numbers I've done before, so I know I'm capable of it, but in that moment, and with the fatigue and everything, I simply just didn't have it in me, especially without like hurting myself and pushing myself past a point of like, there's grinding it out, but then I'm risking injury. So I literally was texting my coach and I said, I'm strong on top, but I'm struggling on back downs. Can I please stop? I know that's not good, but I'm kind of done mentally. By that time, I was over it. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's not going the way I needed to go. Like, I don't have it in me. Like, I'm done. Like, crying, everything. Like, I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I was ready to give up, which is not like me. But I felt so alone in that moment, and just like, it was a lot. So he said, you got to push through. You're better than that. We cannot afford to miss things right now. The only thing that would stop you or should stop you is your hip. You should take it down to 363, do a set of 7 and be done. So I ended up doing that right there, like got me going. I was like, you're right. This isn't me. I'm better than this. I can do this. Like, brush that shit off, and like, at that moment, your goals have to outweigh your feelings, and that moment it did. So it wasn't motivation that got me through. A lot of people are like, oh, what motivates you? What keeps you motivated? I wasn't motivated. I didn't want to do that shit. I was completely the opposite, actually. It was the discipline of being like, this is what we came to do. You know what you're capable of. Like, you have to execute, and you have to shake that shit off and like finish. And that moment reminded me in track and field, when you're literally exhausted, like I'm talking lactic acid has built up, you're tired, your body hurt, everything. And your coach said, all right, last repeat, you did 4x4, 400s. And this is the last 400. And you're like, bro, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, I've been in those positions so many times where I'm just like, bro, I can't do this. Like, I don't have it in me. And you truly believe that. And that's why I always preach, like, it's just the bar, and like learning to have power over your mental, because once your mental gives up, your body will follow. And your mind is a lot stronger than you think, because your mind controls everything and how you move and everything like that. When I went for that 474, I got mentally right. I had to lock in and go to a different realm right then and just really lean on God in that moment. And same with my back downs. I ended up doing 380 for 7 instead of the 363, just because I still want to hold myself accountable, and I still do know how to do that. I know what I'm capable of, but I'm telling you, that mind is tricky. It can be your biggest supporter, it can be your worst enemy. So learning how to deal with that, especially in moments where you feel weak mentally, you gotta train your mind to become stronger. And today that's more of a win for me than hitting the 474, is overcoming my mental today. It was really hard. We just got back, and right now we're eating beef and rice. That's all it is. That's all you need. So Christian's eating it, I'm eating it, and then we're going to go where?
We're going somewhere?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
To get fruit. Did you still want to do that?
I thought you said you was coming up here because you wasn't going no more.
Oh no, I was coming up here to eat with you. We may or may not go to the farmer's market to go get some fresh fruit. I would like to just because I haven't juiced in a minute, but I would really like to juice and I probably need it too. I haven't been eating that many greens, especially with like eating so much beef and rice and like salmon and rice and all that stuff. So I'd like to go, but if we don't go today, we'll probably go sometime this week. Yeah, it's been a lot today. But I feel accomplished and I feel like this is where this is where God needs me to be right now. And he needs me to be in this, I don't want to call it darkness because I don't feel like that's what it is. Old me, maybe craning 2 years ago, this would have been considered darkness. But right now, this is just hurdles and things that I'm going through that I need to go through. And everything happens for a reason and stuff like that. So just trusting the process, trusting him, and just leaning into a little bit of misery right now, because obviously being injured and going through that is not ideal, but there's a purpose, and I'm blessed to have gone through everything I've been through in my past because it allowed me to be in this very moment and to get through successfully and gracefully. So thanking God for that right now. But other than that, this may or may not be the end of the video. This is just what I wanted to express, the reality of one, being a world-class athlete, but also two, being in the gym community, because he's also dealt with a lot of mental ups and downs too. But even if you're not an athlete, or even if you're not a powerlifter, bodybuilder, or someone that's competing and you're just going to the gym, that in itself is hard. Because I'm telling you, regardless of whatever you're doing, you're gonna go through fatigue, you're gonna go through lack of motivation, you're gonna go through injuries, you're gonna go through hardships, you're also gonna go through things from the outside that affect your eating, that affect your mental, that affect your training and stuff like that. Some people have 9 to 5s or really hard jobs. Some people are going through, mental health or, family issues or financial issues. There's a lot going on, but when you're able to push past those and still have these goals that you want and make strides on reaching them, I think that is the biggest win of it all, because it's not easy. Because if it was, everybody would be doing it. This is a message to pat yourself on the back, because it's not an easy journey, but it's worth it. And learn to give yourself grace, because even today, yes, I was able to overcome like me wanting to quit, but I had to give myself grace because there are so many other factors that are playing into the results of my training and stuff like that. So it's just appreciate the journey and appreciate the hurdles that I'm able to get over as I continue to train and continue in my career. So it's gonna be good, and I'm excited for nationals coming up. And I'm excited for the rest of this year because we have nationals, worlds, God willing, and then world games coming up in China. So it's gonna be a good few months. It's gonna be really good. And I feel like I'm gonna learn a lot about myself. And if I can learn some stuff about myself and better myself as a person and strengthen myself mentally, physically, and everything like that, I'll take it. And then if I can inspire some people in the way, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for tapping in. This was a little bit different of a video for me, so I'll probably end up doing more of these just because sometimes I need an outlet, and I also want to allow people to kind of get to know me a little bit more, but also understand that you guys are not alone in these struggles that you're going through. We're all human. We all go through struggles, and everyone's story is different. So if I can tell mine, and maybe someone can relate to what I'm going through and feel inspired and get the motivation to keep going, then I will be vulnerable and tell my truth and tell my story. So love you guys always. Remember, it's just the what? It's just the bar. So I'll see you guys next time, and we're gonna get through this week because it has not been easy, baby.